Hi everyone and welcome back, and if you're new here, I am Prakriti, and in today's video I am going to review two Rimmel foundations. Number one is the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation and number two is the Rimmel Lasting Radiance foundation. Both have got SPF and both are in the shade True Nude. This is how they look, and the Lasting Radiance, it actually looks like a strobing cream to me, and I love that because I really wanted to try some dewy foundations, but this has got more like a strobing cream kind of thing to it. So yes, now let's try them out. On this side of my face I will be using the Match Perfection foundation, and on this side I am going to use the Lasting Radiance foundation. Just by looking at the shades, I can say that both of them have a pink kind of undertone, which I really do not prefer. They look neutral but a little bit to the pink side. Actual price of the Match Perfection foundation is rupees 699, which is almost 700, and they have got 20 shades in this one. Let's first talk about the packaging. It comes in a glass bottle and it has got a pump, so that is a good thing. It has got a plastic cap. The packaging is nice and sturdy, so I really like the packaging. Now let's come to the shades. They have got 20 shades in this, and the shade that I have is called True Nude, and it has got a yellow undertone and it's for medium skin tone. By the way, they also have a shade chart that will help you to decide your shade. So they have got 12 shades in the Lasting Radiance foundation, and again I picked this shade, which is True Nude. This belongs to the yellow undertone section and also the medium skin tone. Before moving forward, I want to swatch these foundations with some of my other foundations so that you can get a shade comparison. So first of all, I am going to use the Lasting Radiance. This has got just a little bit of scent. And now I'm taking the Match Perfection foundation. It's definitely lighter than the Lasting Radiance foundation. So a few more foundations that I want to swatch. Number one is going to be the MAC NC40. This is the MAC NC40. Next I am going to swatch the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in 332. I'm going to swatch a last foundation which I bought recently and I reviewed recently. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Cover Foundation, and this one is in the shade 108. This one does oxidize a lot, so that's why it's very light. The Match Perfection foundation is okay, but again too much pink tone for my skin tone. Actually, I like the MAC NC40 a lot, and the Maybelline Fit Me in 332 has just got the perfect undertone for my skin tone. But these two, they have a pink undertone, especially the Lasting Radiance. First, I am going to moisturize my face a bit, and for that I'm using my Neutrogena Hydro Boost capsule and serum. Next, I am going to use the Color Bar Perfect Match Primer in my T-zone. First, I am going to try the Match Perfection foundation, and the actual price of this one is rupees 699, but I got this one at 50% off for rupees 350. I am going to use my brush, and for this I am going to use the PAC 265 brush for this side and for the Match Perfection foundation. Taking one pump on the back of my hand first. This is how much comes out, and now I'm just going to spread it a bit. Just going to take my brush and little by little although the foundation goes on very smoothly and it's so easy to blend and it's not patchy at all, but the shade is kind of pink. Well, it's not that bad because it looks fine on the camera. If you look up close, like really close, it's kind of pink. But I like it. I like how it looks on my skin. It has not settled into a matte finish till now, but let's see what happens. And this is one pump, you guys, with a brush. Obviously the brush did absorb a little bit of product, but it looks really good. I'm going to build it up and I'm going to apply one more layer. It's winter, so if it settles into a very matte finish, I'm not gonna like it because that will be too drying for me. This has obviously got medium coverage. So my face looks really good. I like that it looks even toned because I have uneven skin tone. And number two, I really love the finish. It's not completely matte like powder matte. So I like that because I have very dry skin, especially in winters. And then I like that it feels very lightweight. it doesn't feel like I have any foundation on my skin on this side. And now let's try out the Lasting Radiance foundation, which I'm really excited about because this is a dewy foundation and I really wanted to try something that gives me more of a shine, although this is also not matte, but I really wanted to try something that's proper, like a dewy product. So this one was costly, alright. The real price is rupees 975, which is almost 1000, but I got it for rupees 683. As I said that there was a sale going on. So this has got medium buildable coverage, anti-pollutant with urban shield technology, radiance pearls for a perfected glow, and reduced dullness and signs of tiredness. This also contains an SPF of 25. Again, I'm not gonna go directly. Instead, I am going to use another brush. This one is from Pro Art AK38. So again, I'm just gonna take one pump on the back of my hand. If I look real close, I cannot see the pearly particles even after shaking it. So that's nice, which means that it will give an overall glow instead of glitter all over your face. I'm really expecting that. And honestly, with this one too, the shade is not terrible. I mean, you guys look at my skin. It looks absolutely fine, not too pink, right? So the shade is good. I really want to see how it makes my pores look, because with dewy foundations, that's the problem. It's gonna highlight your pores. This one has got a nice pearly glow, which I really love. And this one has got more of a demi matte kind of finish going on. But I think this one has got more coverage because you can see it has covered a lot in just one go. It's got a medium coverage, I feel. And if you build it up, you can go to a full coverage foundation, I think. This side is more dewy, but it's less tacky. This side is less dewy, but it's kind of tacky, you know. So I don't think any of these foundations are meant for oily skin. I mean, it can work. I have not tried it on oily skin, alright? I'm just guessing it. That's what I can do. But for dry skin, it's a boon. So I can see a little bit of my pores, but to be honest, if you have pores, they are going to be a little bit visible. It's not exaggerating my pores or anything like that, but I can see a little bit of pores, which I see with almost all the foundations. So it's been almost an hour since I applied these foundations, and you can see that the Match Perfection foundation has settled into an almost matte kind of finish. It's still not completely matte. You can see a little bit of shine over here, where my face may produce a little bit oil, although it's very much dry during winters, but still you can see a little bit shine over here. I didn't apply any highlighter. I just applied a little bit of bronzer on my forehead under my cheekbones, and that's it. And you can see on this side it's very much glowy. I also applied a little bit of concealer and powder under my eyes to conceal my dark circles, and that's just it. I do like this side more than this side because on this side the foundation is settling in my smile lines just a little bit, but yes, I feel that with time it's gonna settle more into my smile lines. So yes, that's that, and I did set this area with powder, but you can still see a little bit of glow. So yes, this foundation, the Lasting Radiance foundation, is very dewy, and this foundation, it's got a really nice finish. It's not completely matte, it's not very much dewy, so I really like this side. So for the Match Perfection foundation, I forgot mentioning this. They claim a few things, that is, it has got 24-hour moisture hydration. That's why I do not feel it to be very drying on my skin. It's very comfortable and very lightweight, and it has also got a pore blurring effect. If I look closely on this side, I'm going to throw a close-up on the screen. The pores are not visible. They are very much blurred out, but on this side you can see some pores, but that's natural with makeup, especially if you apply something dewy. The thing that I really liked about the Lasting Radiance foundation is that it gives you a nice pearly shine, especially if you have a dry skin. You can just apply it. You can also use this as a strobing cream. Can be used as a tinted strobing cream if that's a thing, I don't know. Now I have my tissue paper ready over here to do a transfer test. First I am going to test the Match Perfection foundation. Press it really well. Alright, so it is transferring just a little bit. This is minimal transfer. And now I am just going to test this Lasting Radiance foundation. Surprisingly, this is not transferring at all. Like, there is no transfer, and the shine is maintained too, so this is completely transfer proof. Let me try it with my phone. It isn't transferring on the phone either. Let me try this side. Alright, this one is transferring on the phone. So I feel that this is completely transfer proof. The lasting radiance, which I was not expecting to be transfer proof, is completely transfer proof. The consistency of the Match Perfection foundation is somewhere between creamy and liquidy. It's not too creamy and it's not too liquidy. It's not very runny. So I really like the consistency. And then for the lasting radiance, it's a little bit more liquidy than the Match Perfection foundation, although this one too is not very runny, but it's a bit more liquidy than the Match Perfection one. So now I'm going to switch off my fluorescent lights so that you can see the finish of these foundations in the natural light that's coming through the window. Honestly, this light just filters out and blurs out your skin, so anything you apply, it's going to look very flawless in this type of lighting. Next comes the lasting power of these foundations. Obviously, I am trying these for the first time, so I cannot tell that right now, but they will definitely be updated in the description box. Next is the flash test. I took these photos with my camera flash on, and both the foundations do have a little bit of flashback and look a bit more pink in the flash, but it doesn't look too weird or ghostly. Personally, I do not mind this much of flashback. The foundations also have an SPF of 20 and 25 respectively, so I'm not mad at it. I feel this looks okay. Next thing I want to address is normal room lighting. The lasting radiance side looked so much shimmery and I didn't like that. It looked like very fine glitter all over the left side of my face, but it's only visible in normal room lighting, not in studio light, not in natural light, and in sunlight both the foundations look absolutely gorgeous, just beautiful. Overall, I'm really happy with this purchase because I got these at discount, and even if you do not get these at discount, I'd say that these are worth the price. I really like the foundation for dry skin people, even for combination skin. I'm not so sure about oily skin. I think that the lasting radiance is definitely not going to work for oily skin, but even the Match Perfection, I'm not very sure because it has got a demi matte kind of finish. It feels so light on the skin. Both of these are very comfortable foundations. Yes, I think I am going to use these foundations in my future videos a lot. That's it for the video. If you like the review, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, not forget to hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.